Hi, I'm Anna, and I have a totally different kind of video for you today. So, what is this? It's a box of my favorite ice cream bars. Number one. Number two, it's clearly empty, so it's clearly trash. Or is it? Well, instead of calling it trash, let's call it junk. And 'tis the season to recycle. Why not? I got really excited about the prospect of doing Junk Journal January with my besties. So, I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. Something happened this week where, for the first time in my daughter's, plural, academic career. I'm trying to find the proper words for this. In their academic career, I was unable to attend my daughter's winter concert, and that has me devastated. She had to go because it was part of her grade, so she got a ride, but the ride was only able to take one, not all three of us. So sister and I stayed home, and we were like kind of sad, but kind of also like, ooh, date night with mom. So I opened up our pantry and I was like, I feel like baking. Okay, this is how I express love now, through baking on weekends or special holidays. And so I pulled out, not this box, but a box of brownies and did something with that because I was feeling all of these emotions. And I was just like, what do I do with this? So all of a sudden I felt creative. And although I did not share, I can't share the actual footage because I was in the moment. So when I was creating, so I don't, I didn't even think to plug in the device. But basically, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna grab yourself a box of whatever snacky snack, as long as it's clean, and you're just gonna open up all the tabs, and including the one on the side, the seam. Now you can use tools and all that stuff. I have a bone thingy, but come on. Anyways, so now you have yourself this box. Now, typically I would tell you to fold it inside out, that way you have a clean surface. Or sometimes well, this one has a white inside. Sometimes they have like a brown or craft brown color. Anyways, unless you, for whatever reason, are emotionally attached to what's on the cover. In my case, dun, 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 I was emotionally attached to what we were having. So I cut the box, I folded it in half, and the excess from the side, I'll show you. So you've got your box, right? And you're just gonna fold it in half. Now, when I folded it in half, I had this tab, which are the nutritional facts, right? So when I cut this off, I punched a hole in it and I created a bookmark by adding a tassel for no reason. And then because the back was just ugly, I added a random page from a book that I have just laying around, and a random piece of black duct tape for no reason. Okay, so I made a bookmark out of the thing, right? Now, again, let me show you. Because I am attached to this front box, I kept the brownies. They came out really good. The thing is, I had made brownies maybe 2 weeks ago and they weren't as good. And I thought it was my baking, but then it turns out maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was just the thing. So, folded the box, and on the back, I didn't need the back stuff, plus the red is like intense. So I ended up taping up this Priority Mail packaging that I had sitting around, reminding me that I already know what you're thinking and you're not funny. And this has been with me for quite some time. So that went in there. I also happen to have these brads, you know, these brads from like elementary school. You pop them in and then they split at the bottom. Yeah, well, I happen to have a couple of those, and I had this ribbon. So now I have these bookmarks. No, they're not bookmarks. They're ribbon to tie it closed. Okay, so this folds inward. It's my pages. It's kind of like a bookmark. My pages, my signature is a mixture of 3 different kinds of papers. We've got lined 3-hole punch paper. We have graph paper, and we have plain creamy paper. Now the other 2 papers have been treated in tea, dyed in tea, so it's all crinkly and it's like vintagey looking. So it's all this neutral color in there, which goes great. They're all folded in half and held together by a bungee. So when I open my cover, got a little junk journal, a little tuck spot with more of that box. I've got a chai tea with its little thing in there. This is from a pen pal from like forever ago. Now, junk journal, I didn't like this. I don't even know what was there. I don't know if there was anything there, but I decided to pull out some of my old book pages that I had drawn on. And so she was the first to like get put in there. And because I'm kind of obsessing with these 2 colors in my sketchbook, I got the treatment also. It's a stamp. Little journaling about said evening with the brownies. And then my little one loves to bring me random stuff from school, like all the time. So she brought me this quote the other day, and I tore it up because I wasn't sure about the heart, and then I brought the heart back, and then I was just like, how do I make it look purposely ripped and cool? So then I added some more book pages, but the writing is going the other way. So yeah, it looks really cool, but I totally didn't mean to, you know, it took me a long time. We struggled there. See how these pages look vintagey? I love this. This is just 3-hole punch paper that my friend dyed and treated and sent me a whole bunch. Now, this is not a dirty journal. Get your mind out of the gutter. This is, we've fallen in love with eggplant. I bought an eggplant last grocery trip. It was starting to, you know, look like we needed to eat it. So I made half of it and it was yummy. And so the next day we made more. And of course, when we went grocery shopping last night, I bought another one. So yay, eggplants. Because I went grocery shopping, I had a plethora of junk journaling ephemera. Hence this bag. This is from the avocados, but I mistakenly took it for the lemon bag. And again, my little one had given me these things that have been sitting around on my desk for months. 4 months. I don't even know if it was this school year that she got them. 4 months. And so I was just like, yes, let me just make it weird. And then I used my heat tool and it started shrinking up the bag. So we went from a bag, which I'm planning to use this one also because this is the lemon bag. This one's completely attached. Maybe I won't be able to, well, I might not be able to use as much as I used in this one. I was able to get the whole bag, but this is attached. So I might only be able to use like part of it. Anyways, because I have more, check this out. Ready? Brace yourselves. Do it. Oh. Do you see it? It's so cool. Anyways. Oh, there we go. Anyways, it shrinks the, the plastic netting. Now it's a completely different style. So good. Yeah. So turns out that this was the netting for the avocados. So I got myself an Annie sticker. This is one of our vinyls. And it turns out that the bag only had 3, which is whatever. So see how it's folded? So the other half of it is in the back of the book, hanging out. Also got heated a little bit. So yeah, so I made a little note. Turns out this was from the avocados. Who cares? So I left it open-ended with the bungee so that I can pull the signature out, just switch pages around according to whatever my mood is. But also I just threw them in there, skipping around, like, so that they don't repeat too much, but at the same time, cool beans. So yeah, so that's what I did with my garbage, my junk, right now, and that's how I'm approaching it. I have a lot of pages in there right now, at least 20. If I need more, I can make more. I think that will carry me through the end of January because really, and if it doesn't, it'll carry me through as long as I'm interested in this little project, because we all know I have a tendency to start things really enthusiastically and then meh. I don't know what's gonna happen down here. I've always been really excited to see those journals with like fringe and stuff. So if I manage to get more stuff, although I'm not gonna lie, I bought 3 bags of lemons and we have the tangerine ones. Listen, it was grocery day and I have the oil bill, which might just have to be a page in there too, because this is an exciting day. Okay, it's not every day you get to fill up your oil tank. Woohoo, abundance. So I am looking at everything now with a junk journaling eyeball, which is actually kind of dangerous and gross. As it is, my junk journaling tendencies have evolved this year at the very least. From here, this all of a sudden just became not enough. This is an A6 journal available on Amazon, designed by me. So I got this because I wanted to move the sticker, this junk journal ephemera, if you may, out of my day-to-day planner. And so, yeah, I've been filling up these pages instead. How it's just silly and just, you know, the kids like participating in it. It's just ridiculous. And yeah, there's, you know, just random stickers in there. I believe this little book has like 30 pages. We're just at the beginning. We're so at the beginning. It's not even funny. But I'll continue this. This is just for like December, January, that I just, you know, junk journal January sounded like a fun thing. And because I caught feelings over freaking brownies, because I caught feelings over the brownies, I decided to make it out of the brownie box. You know, there are plenty of other grocery trips where I have not, you know, developed feelings over packaging. I'm collecting a little bits and pieces from here and there. I've got some book pages that I had doodled on, some random envelopes sent in Happy Mail and stuff like that. If I run out of ideas or garbage, then yes, I have a plethora of sticker books and papers and other things that I have, no, not air quotes, I have paid for and accumulated. It would be nice to actually use some of that stuff. So I don't know if I'll do more mixed media. I know that so far I've already hit it with some watercolor, which was fun this morning for the eggplant. It is what it is. It's junky, it's fun, it's silly, it's 'tis the season, and it's you know, I gotta keep the shelf multi-layered. It's no fun just keeping it one size anymore. So anything to continue filling up the bookshelf. We do it for the bookshelf here. All right, guys. I hope I've given you some ideas, some tips, some tricks, and maybe you'll join me and all the other junk journalers of the world for some, you know, epic mixed media fun. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Bye. Oh dear.